it's me Bethany, and today I'm going to teach you my stretching routine. And basically, people always say if you want to get your splits and stuff, and that's part of the stretching, you have to commit, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, oh, okay, I'll commit, and you just stretch at gymnastics. You don't really stretch outside of like gymnastics. If you do, it's like once every 2 weeks. And that was me, and then for some reason I decided every day I wanted to stretch and see what would happen. So for 30 days straight, not finished them yet, I'm like at 22 days, but I stretched all 3 of my splits and did some other stretches I'll show you, and I got my splits down all the way. And I don't have all 3 because bad leg and middle split, still working on those, but I'm closer to my middle splits than I have ever been, and my normal leg split is all the way down. So we're going to be stretching our toes first. Now we have 3 different stretches. So the first one is where you get on your knees like this. You bring your foot up and you just kind of sit on your heel for like 30 seconds. And I'm not going to do this for a whole 30 seconds. And then use the other foot. Wait. But this one that I'm about to show you, I find more effective. So you get on your knees like this, and you sit on your heels like this. You do both at the same time. I find that easier because I think it's like, it stretches them more. Yeah. That. But my favorite stretch, and I keep this Flexi Foot from in Matt's World. It's actually from Flexi Foot. This is not pre-promotion, by the way. I use this, I keep this in my bedroom so I can stretch my toes every day. So how you use it is you open up this Velcro, and I like to start off with my bad foot first, just in case I decide I don't want to do it anymore. I at least stretch my bad toe, the least flexible. And you put your foot in this Velcro so that your heel is on the black strip. You close it up. This one, I don't know why, but I can't fold it over like this, because it just doesn't fit that way, so I have to fold this under it. And I usually am sitting up against something, well, it's easier to. And let's do it on the line of my ear track. And I just I sit until it stops hurting, and then I'll push it out. It's a bit harder because my ear track's it's not sticky, it's a normal material, but I'm usually doing it on the carpet. And I basically do that. It depends on what I feel like that day, so usually at the least a minute and a half, but usually 5 minutes each. And I heard you're not supposed to do it for more than a minute, but I asked my gymnastics coach what she thought, and she said it doesn't matter, you can do as much as you want. You can probably already tell that I think this leg, well, I do know, but I think you can tell that this leg is more flexible than the other. Yeah. You gotta go where it hurts. I'm telling you now, just trust me. If you do not stretch where it hurts, you will not, guaranteed, get any of these flexibility skills that you want. So it hurts here. I'm not gonna just leave it there because it's not gonna do anything for me. So that is the 3 toes. Those are the 3 toe stretches, and I basically showed them to you and what I feel is the least effective to the most effective. So yeah, now we're gonna move on to the splits, and then after I'll do a couple more stretches. So I'm gonna start on I do the toes first. So when you're doing your splits, your leg, your ankle is flat on the ground, if you can get it like that. If not, it's just closer to the ground, it's better. You're gonna put your bad leg in front, so the splits, that is the least best for you, I don't know. And the first stretch is to do this. And if you have an air track, get it out, because you want to use the line to make sure that your hips are square the whole time. So I'm using my one from the Air Track Factory. And yeah, and so you're just gonna push where it hurts, because I gave you that lecture already. And I do this, oh, by the way, I do this for 20 seconds. So I do the actual splits for a minute and I do the stretches for a minute. So if we say that is 20 seconds, we're gonna hold this up for like 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you have a hard time balancing like this, stare at something that's not moving. And I'm gonna do like 15 seconds like this. So maybe like 5 not touching your knee. And then try to touch your knee for like 10. So it hurts, but that's a good thing. Make sure to point your toe. And if you want, you can do a flexed foot. Hurts more, just warning you. Anyways, so that's just an example. And then I usually lean like this, and I grab my back leg. So this is my right arm, and this is my left foot. I'm gonna grab my left foot. Always gotta be opposite. And you have to push, just like you were doing in the first stretch, which was a lunge. Now it's just like a lunge where you grab your leg. So you still have to make sure you're pushing. You're not just like this. But make sure your knee's not going up over top of your foot, like here. Like a knee going over top of your foot would be like that. Okay. That for about 20 seconds. And then a stretch that Sydney, her channel, Sydney Morris, you go into the lunge position, but you put your hands on the ground, and you like, you know what I mean, you straighten the back leg and go on your chest. But yeah, I don't usually do that one because I feel like it takes so much energy. I like to stretch in a, just like a yoga zone, like calm. And then we go to the splits. So each stretch in the splits is 15 seconds. So get into your splits. This is my bad leg, obviously, and I'm not all the way down. So the first 15, you're just touching the ground, doing whatever you want. Just don't worry about it. Oh, and make sure your hips are squared. So I'll explain more of that in my good leg, but because I can show you. But in my bad leg, I'm just lining up my legs on the 4-inch strip. So let's say, yeah, that was 15 seconds. So the next 15, we're gonna go like this. And that was 15. So then we reach back behind our hips, and you can put your head back. I feel like you can never breathe like that. So, yeah, let's just say that was 15. It wasn't actually 15, but for the demonstration. And then last 15, you're gonna have your hands up. 1, 2, 3. Don't count that fast. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. You know, get the gist of it. And we're gonna do the exact same thing to the other side. So this one's gonna be a follow along with me. So, okay, so making sure I'm lined up from the line. Knee right in the middle. Okay. So this is my good leg. Ugh. Put your hands on my knees. And you can see that my ankle over here is flat on the ground. It's not like this, which it was last year. Now that I actually stretched my toes, didn't know how important that was until I went to Maryland. Okay, so whoa, we're gonna say that was 20, yeah, 20. And now we're gonna focus on something that's not moving. Ugh. Get your balance. Okay. Once you got your balance, reach down. And since it's my good leg, I can get straight to my knee, like with my face, my nose. So I'm just gonna. My toes actually almost pointed to the ground. Well, it is, but it hurts. I'm gonna try to like lay myself on my leg. Okay, so that was 20, saying 15. Now I'm gonna do opposite, grab this leg. And by the way, your other hand has to be on the ground. Okay, so now we're gonna do the actual split. So make sure your hips are square. Square means not like this. You're like perfectly forward. Perfection is not a real thing, just saying, but you know what I mean. About. So my leg is gonna be slightly off, but you know what? It's fine for this demonstration. It's fine. So I'm just gonna do whatever for 15. I'm literally just, I don't even care about the line anymore. Ugh. So, 15 like this, and then we're gonna do 15 here, 15 back, and then I'll show you an example of not square hips. Okay, so at this point, not square hips is like this. If you have your splits, this is what not square hips will look like. And you'll be like, oh, I did the splits. That was like me in like I don't know, 4 years ago. But now we're gonna do 15 seconds of normal square hips splits. So it hurts, I'm telling you. And I don't want to get out. Okay, that was definitely 15 seconds of no arms, you know what I mean? And just like stretching it out. Oh, look at this. Okay, so time for middle splits. So a few middle splits stretches. We have the classic push yourself up against a wall stretch. And that is literally as far as I can go, so don't judge. Then we have the next stretch that Miss Carrie showed me, creds to her, is where you go on your back, go all the way up against the wall, and you start with your legs at the top, and you let them fall, and you sit there for like 5 minutes. But I think we did, when I was at our studio, we did 3 because we don't have like 5 minutes. We have like, gotta do other stuff. You can just relax, you don't need to point your toes. And we're gonna do this for like 3 minutes, and you'll be able to feel your like legs kind of dropping, and you just gotta let gravity do its thing. And then after, do not come out without watching how you're supposed to come out. You're not supposed to come out like, just like kind of drop out. You got it, yeah. If you need to give your legs a little help, just bang them down, right? Okay, so I'm tired of waiting. Basically, you want to do 3 to 5 minutes, or if you really want to, like 10. I've done 10 before. Now, you're not just gonna roll out of it. You have to bring your legs up to the top against the wall to feel how much you've actually been stretched. So it's gonna feel really funny. And you can't use your arms, that's a rule, by the way. Okay, so now we are done, and I just feel like flopping back in this position. But now you can get out normally, and those are 2 stretches for your middle splits, but we're gonna go back over there. Okay, so we're gonna do a few more stretches, but I don't usually stretch before I do my middle splits. That's just because I told you I do kind of lazy stretching. But if you really want to go all in, some stretches are you go on your knee, and you just put one leg out, and you do this to both sides. You just kind of sit there, and your leg can be like this. You want your foot out, you don't have to do that. Do that, blah blah. Same to the other side. Another stretch that I don't really like to do, I feel like it's not effective for me, but others it might. It's a froggy, so you put your legs out like that, and you just put both legs like that. So, anyways, so now what I do is I just stretch my middles for 30 seconds. Some people, if you can see my leg now, I'm not that flexible for doing that, but they will go like this side of their leg flat to the ground, and I can't do that. It like hurts my knees, so I'll get it one day. But anyways, I stretch my splits like this, so I'll show you what I mean. And I'm gonna take one sock off because I don't want both of my feet sliding because it's air track, you know? So make sure I'm lined up. They're kind of like turned in, they're not like fully. Good. Okay, so that was like it wasn't fully 30 seconds, but you know. So that was my video on how to get your splits, and if this doesn't work for you, I'm sorry, but I hope you try it out. And this is just what I've been doing every day for the past like 22 days. And yeah, remember to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, Bethany G. And yes, I know I'm not the best at all of this. I only have like one of my splits, and I like suffer while I'm doing it still. But that's okay. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, Bethany G. Oh, I was trying to do a butt spin, but that didn't work. And on the count of 3, I'll say bye. 1, 2, 3, bye.